unable to, or inside the plane, we were made to sit perhaps for like, if I'm not wrong, I think we sat in there for like 1 hour because somehow the AC was not working. Now, so we were sitting in there inside the plane without AC, and we were sweating like crazy. People were really, really upset. And they had audacity to come and tell us, oh, there is a faulty thing that is going on in Kenya Airways. Now we are grounded and we are supposed to wait for maybe another 1 hour. The engineers are coming to fix. Just imagine. You don't want to tell that kind of thing to passengers. You don't want to tell the passengers that there is a faulty thing in the plane and people are planning to fly. And people were very devastated. Me personally, I was disappointed. Besides the fact that I was sweating, seated inside there, I was like, no, come on. I'm not going to board this airline again. And I want to tell you that single strike where pilots were like, they want some money and they could not fly their passengers. People are grounded in Nairobi for days, missing their family functions, wedding, what have you, anything you can think of. That will kill that airline. And I'm telling you, of all those, some of those people are frequent flyers. They fly all the time. And I will tell you that they will never, ever, ever make a mistake of boarding Kenya Airways. And if I'm not wrong, it is the beginning of the end to Kenya Airways. Honestly, it is the beginning of the end to Kenya Airways. That thing can never happen. And this is the reason as to why, if you go to so many countries, they don't own airline. They don't do business. United States of America alone is not required by the law, or even the politicians themselves. Nobody will approve the government to engage in any business. So, and this is why I believe that Kenya Airways is just a white elephant or cash cow for some politicians or some big people somewhere. This is where people are making money, and that is why every year we hear that they are making losses, and Kenyan taxpayers, mama mboga, border men, people who are struggling to pay a little tax are the ones that are funding Kenya Airways. And for what reason? Why are we doing this? And these are the people even who can't fly. They don't even know how the plane looks like, beside the fact that they can see it flying up in the sky. It is so bad. So if it is making losses, we are giving them stimulus year after year because they cannot make any profit. Yeah? And here, I'm telling you, and you want to listen to me, if we are thinking that because we have a plane as a country, now it's our pride, we are so happy. And McHugh, I understand some of the shares are owned by whatever, the Emirates or whatever, not Emirates, or which this airline is this? I will tell you if I remember it. But generally, we are running a business that is not productive. So my biggest problem is that with this experience that they lost millions of money because of a strike, and generally the company usually is not doing good with their business. You know what is going to happen? They will be coming back to they will be coming back for us for another stimulus. Just wait and see. They are coming back for another stimulus. And I want to say this, politicians, parliamentarians, please, please do not resuscitate Kenya Airways. Let it die. Wacha ikufe. Because it's a burden already. Even Kenyans themselves cannot fly Kenya Airways. Ask Kenyans who live in diaspora. Why would I pay Kenya Airways $2,000 and yet Emirates is asking for $1,500? Why would I pay $1,800, which is equivalent to probably around $180,000, when I can look for Delta Airline, and Delta Airline will take me to Kenya with 100,000 Kenyan shillings? And that's why people cannot fly. It looks like it's something that is meant for wealthy people. Apparently it's not even that quality enough to say, hey, this belongs to a class. So I want to ask politicians, parliamentarians, MPs, senators, please do not resuscitate Kenya Airways, because at this rate, with whatever has happened with the strike, it has lost a lot of customers. A lot of customers. So many customers will not fly Kenya Airways because of the bad experience they experienced last week during the strike. And beside the fact that they have been having issues that are more related to poor customer service and all those kind of things, and that is why we are making huge losses year after year. And I believe even after this issue of our strike, once it clears out, there will be another problem whereby they lost a lot of money, millions of money. Because when a passenger is stranded in Nairobi, cannot fly to their country because the airline is grounded, you are supposed to pay for that client accommodation, stay in an hotel, and you cannot take them to small hotels. You take them to good hotels. So you pay for their food, you pay for everything until they are able to fly back to their country or destination. So we lost a lot of money than what we made even in the past 1 year. And now these people will be coming back to us and say, hey, now we need another stimulus package to get Kenya Airways going. Give me a break. If you're running a business and every year that business requires money from another business, assuming that you have an hotel and you are running a border business, and all the time you go to the to your hotel to get money to fuel the border or to fix the border because border cannot manage itself. What is the point of you running that business if you have a brain? What is the point of you running that business? And that is why Kenya Airways is a liability. It is a liability. We don't need it, even if it makes us look good. And if you really wanted Kenya Airways to continue running and carrying that Kenya name, then sell it to the public, sell it to the wealthy people, and let them manage under the Kenyan regulations, knowing that the company belongs to, or have them, whatever. I mean, we can discuss how we want it to be managed when we sell. However, we want it to be independent, private thing completely without the government coming in. Because when business belongs to people, people will take it serious. They know the risk that they are encountering when they don't pay their pilots well. They know the risk they are encountering when their planes are grounded for a day, even for 1 hour without flying. And this is what I'm asking the Kenyan politicians. Hey, please do not resuscitate Kenya Airways. Let it die. Or sell it out. Sell it to another country. Sell it to... Because again, we were told not long ago that Kenya Airways actually were paying a lot of money to their creditors, people that finance the purchase of the KQ. So we're still struggling even paying the money, and here we are grounded, and here the taxpayers are funding. Imagine you are a teacher and you are paying tax to resuscitate Kenya Airways, and you've never even flown even for 1 day. Come on. What does it benefit you? What does it benefit you? We have more serious problems that we need to address as a country other than solving the issues that are more related to Kenya Airways. You better give me a break, because I do not support anything to do with Kenya Airways. Pamela is following from Kanairom. Shele is saying that is our pride, Bwana, resuscitate it. So what is the pride helping you? Does it earn you anything? It is costly. Wachaneni na kiburi. Wachaneni na ile kusema oh tuko na ndege. What does it benefit us? And that is why you find somebody, hauna nyumba, unanunua gari expensive. Hauna kazi, una simu kubwa sana, iPhone. Yeah? And hauna kazi, hauna income. That is the way we are thinking. So why do we need airliner when we are struggling to get it running and be independent? That thing is consuming our money. It is useless. Silas is saying it's right. And so many people are tuned in. I would love to read more comments, and I know there are so many comments that people have made here about. Okay, Ruth is watching from London. Hillary is watching from Nandi Mosoriat. Kibet Shele is saying government needs to take full ownership of KQ like Ethiopian Airline. Who knows how Ethiopian Airline is doing? We don't know. I mean, and maybe because they don't have people who are coming in to steal from that company, and probably that's why it's succeeding and doing much better than KQ. However, we don't want a government to be doing business. If it cannot run the business of Kenyans alone to manage our economy, you know, it's just like somebody who apparently is struggling to manage an hotel, and he has another business, he has an hardware, and he has also a farm to manage, and all of them are struggling. So people like that, I'm not a business person or a consultant, but I will tell people like that, hey, kindly consolidate. Make your business into one so that you can manage it well. That is what I'm saying. If you are struggling with one business, why do you have to have two businesses that are struggling, all of them together? So if the government, we can't even manage only a small thing like KRA, we're struggling with that. We can't even manage services. Oh, our hospitals are in a very bad status. Like somebody would die for even in a small thing. And we still want the government that has failed to address the healthcare, that has failed to address even taxation alone, and you're asking such a government to also manage a business like KQ. That is a huge mistake. We need to get rid of all those things that are giving us a lot of burden and focus only in improving the living standard of the Kenyan people. What do we do with KQ? Sell it to the public, fully managed by the people, And people will decide if they want to kill their business, they are killing their money. They are destroying their industry. Because if you sold it to huge industries in Kenya that have managed other business as well, people will not like to lose their business. It's their business. It's their pride. Nobody would like to, get his business go down the drain. You will do something to make sure that your business is stand and succeed. Now, somebody else is saying, Galalwa says, very impressive, Silas, you correct. And Marilyn, she's saying she's heartbroken. And so many other people. Let's see here. Well, yeah, I won't be able to read all the comments, but Brian is saying he's watching. Mutua is saying excellent. Well, yes. So what I'm saying in my own thinking is that a government, the priority, what we call prioritization, and I believe this is a person who works in healthcare. Anybody. I don't know how we do prioritization in Kenya, but I know how we do prioritization in America. When something is a priority, it's a priority. If somebody came to my clinic and is bleeding and is having shortness of breath, I know what a priority is. I know which one comes first before you address the other one. So in a country like Kenya that is devastated, having a lot of issues going on, economical issues, people are crying, people are dying of anger, people are struggling how to get their children to school, and people are going bankrupt because of paying hospital pills. All these are huge problems. And in a country like that, I wouldn't advise the government to focus in doing business. Let the business people do business and let the government run the affairs of the Kenyan people. And that is what American people are really, really stressing. They don't want the government to be part of any business. Government deal with the management of the country. But hii mambo ya kusema serikali inafanya biashara ya ndege, eti business ya KCC is the government, hii business hii ni ya government. Come on. We have, for several years, we have proven that we are unable to manage any business. We cannot. And so many countries cannot do that. So what they do, privatization. Get rid of every business and let the business people handle business. Let the politician and the government address the issues that are facing Kenyans. I hope you're getting me. Let the Kenyan leadership address issues that are affecting Kenyans and get away of business. Because you can run business when you are failing even to manage hospitals alone. You can manage schools. Schools are in a very dilapidated situation. They are really bad. They don't look good. We don't have an infrastructure for technology. And that is why when pandemic came, we were unable to give online education because we don't have the infrastructure. That is what the government needs to be doing. But in mambo ya biashara, and I'm saying once again, let Kenya Airways die and rest in peace. Let Kenya Airways die and rest in peace. If not, sell it to a private business owners. They can manage, they can see how they will manage. But in mambo ya kurudia wa Kenya, Kenyan people, and asking them to give the stimulus to, resuscitate it, is a waste of time. We've done that year after year. We did that to Nakumat. Where is Nakumat? And we funded over and over. Kenyan people gave their money because it was a huge company that we say, hey, we don't want it to fail. It was private. If the owners wanted it to fail, then let it fail. It's their failure. But if the cause is the government, then the government needs to make sure that they are not making huge companies to get into losses and, fail. Here is something that I can do if I was a president. I would say, hey, if a company is struggling, let that company file a bankruptcy, have a certain regulations that will allow that company to struggle, to go through the struggles they are struggling in and recover on their own. If we're going to give them a tax break for maybe 2 years to fix their problems, and when they fix their problems, we can spread out the tax they didn't pay during the tax break period, and maybe they can pay slowly until they finish, because we want to encourage every business to succeed. But mambo ya kuambia wa Kenya, hey, let's chip in some money, let's pay for stimulus to, not to allow this, company to fail, we are wasting our time. And seriously, we are wasting our time, and we are wasting taxpayers' money. Anyway, thank you so much. Mimi, I had said before that I don't want to engage much in politics, but it looks like there are so many other things that I can talk about, which probably is not entirely about the politics and politicians. Yes, we will be talking. This is F again. Please, if you like this page and you think that what I'm saying is okay and is good for Kenyan people, please click share and share so that so many people can get my message. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night. For those who are in Kenya, those who are in America and other countries, I wish you a good day. Thank you so much. This is Zeph.